Hey guys, how's it going? Woody here, SBFBuilding.com, also the owner of SBFTech.com and FordStrokers.com. What I wanted to do is give you just a real quick overview of what I got going on here at SBF Building. This came about in November of 2011. It really started because of my do-it-yourself program that I put together, which is the do-it-yourself short blocks and long blocks. You can get a whole motor from me in a do-it-yourself fashion, which is basically all the machine work. Everything is done. You simply put it together. But what I was getting was a ton of phone calls every week on assembly. What should I do here? What should I do there? What should I do here? The do-it-yourself was really meant for a guy who wanted to get his hands dirty, but who had a grasp and an understanding of what was going on with the engine. So what seemed like very trivial questions to me were very serious and hard and unknown to a lot of the do-it-yourself customers. So that's when I talked to my wife Nicole, who many of you talk to, sits over there across from me, and said, I'm going to do a video site. Everything that I know over the last 20 years of playing with these small block Fords, I'm going to do a video on. All the new products. And she got on board with it. She was like, yeah, that's a good idea, so on and so forth. Didn't really know how it was going to impact on the shop side of things, because I got a full machine shop out there. But I just thought it was better for the end user to have all this information. Knowledge is really power, in my opinion. Nobody can take that away from you. They can pretty much take everything else away from you, but they can't take away what you know. So that was the whole driving force. Now, I had big aspirations that this was going to be done in January of 2012 for a grand opening, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. That's craziness. With 60 to 70 engines on order any given day of the year here at the shop, it was impractical, but I had big aspirations. I thought I could get it done. What we're starting with is 85 videos. If you join right now, it's 85 videos, and I think that's, it's got a good mix. I've got a good mix. I've got all kinds of stuff. Blocks, cranks, rods, pistons, rings, tools, some assembly tips. But 85 videos is just the absolute tip of the iceberg. I predict at least 300 videos when it's all said and done. And what I'm doing is 2 to 3 per week, and that's a guarantee. That's what you're guaranteed as a member is 2 to 3 new videos per week. How it's structured is a little bit different than I'm sure you're thinking about. And the way it's structured is this. You log into the members area. A, you're either watching this video in the members area, or B, you're thinking about becoming a member, because this video is going to be used in 2 different locations. So you log into the members area, and you're going to go through all these categories on your left hand side. It's really simple. I'm going to do another video on the frequently asked questions section, just so I can go through it with you and talk with you. Since it's a video site, I figured I'd do a video. So what I'm going to do is every week there'll be 2 to 3 new videos. Now, I have to assume that all members know nothing. Just like if you were to go to college, you can't jump right into law school. You have all these prerequisites, high school, college, all the prerequisites in college to go into law school. Same thing with a doctor, lawyer, anything like that. So it might start off a little slow for a lot of guys. It might not start off a little slow for some of you other guys. I can't please everybody. The site's probably not going to be for everybody. I fully understand that. But what I do promise you, for $19.95 a month, is right when you join, minimum 85 videos right when you join. Every week, 2 to 3 new videos. So anywhere from 8 to 12 new videos a month, and the cost is $19.95. Looking at everything that I'm doing as far as the time I'm spending, the amount of hours I've spent so far on this thing is ungodly. That's why it's 7 months late opening up. But at $20 a month, I don't think you're going to be able to get this information anywhere. It's nothing but small block Ford pushrod motors. It's not modulars. It's not big block Fords. I mean, it's 289, 302, and 351 Windsor based information only. any of the new products that hit the market, I'm going to buy those and show them to you, give you a legitimate review. If I think it's a piece of shit, I'm going to tell you it's a piece of shit. There are no outside sponsors. There never will be any outside sponsors. So nobody's going to try and sell you anything. You want to use an E-cam, a B303 cam, Trick Flow Stage 1? Have at it. It's entirely up to you. So I think that's a really big thing, is that there's no outside sponsors, no outside pressure to support the sponsors. Basically, the sponsors are you. Okay. Let's see. I want to touch on the forums. The forums is another one I wrestled with for a long time. I didn't know if I was going to put a forum in here, and I'm testing the waters to see how it goes. Most of the time, forums, there's some really good ones out there, and there's some really shitty ones, and then right in the middle are most of the forums. But what I found out owning a forum since 2006 is that forums can be great, and they can absolutely be a total nightmare, disaster, pain in the ass, honestly. You always have a few guys that are total assholes, and what that does, and that's why I put the forum behind the paid membership wall, because most of the times assholes are not going to pay me $20 a month to be an asshole on a forum. Okay, so basically what that was is more of a protection for the other guys who weren't afraid to ask, hey, how do I degree in E303, or should I use an E303? Because what happens a lot of time is when a guy asks these type of questions, hey, I want to buy ProComp heads, I'm going to use ProComp heads. In my opinion, they're a piece of shit, I wouldn't spend the money, but if you want to, that's fine. But what happens is when he asks these questions in open forums, he gets blasted. Okay, so now usually what happens is he curls up in his shell, he only reads, he doesn't participate in the forums anymore. Because he knows if he asks questions, or he's like walking on glass, you know, that he's probably going to get, you know, not yelled at, but, you know, blasted from the typical assholes that are on the forums. So that's why I put the forum behind the paid membership wall, was to give everybody ample opportunity to ask questions. And all I ask, really, I ask for a few things as a member. One, this might not happen, I get it, but one, be cordial, be nice, and be respectful to other members in the forum, regardless if you agree or disagree. Two, that you respect the videos that I've done and the hundreds and hundreds of hours I spent, and not share them around the internet. While there's always going to be an asshole who feels that he's entitled to somebody else's stuff for free, so be it. The videos are real-time streaming. They're not downloadable. And, you know, I can't provide this information to you and serve the videos from my server if they're going to be stolen and given out freely across the internet and burning my servers down. You know, so if you run across my videos posted somewhere else on a forum or something like that, let me know, okay? That's just to protect me, my work, and all the members, okay? Because like I said, at 20 bucks a month, I'm telling you right now, if I could have got this information 15 years ago for $20 a month, I'd have paid it in a second. $240 a year for the information that you're going to get is crazy. I think it's doable from a business standpoint, and I think it's very, very, I don't know how you put it, reasonable for a customer to pay $19.95 a month. I mean, I don't think that's absorbent. You know, go to the School of Automotive Machinists, SAM, to learn how to build engines, and expect to spend $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. I have a few employees that left that went down to SAM. Great school, absolutely great, fantastic, hands-on and everything. Not a lot of guys can afford to just pack up their stuff, move to Texas, and spend 50 grand to go to school. So I figured I'm going to do this way. You can take your iPad, your iPhone, your Android, go out into the garage, watch the videos. They're not flash-based, so they'll work on any iPhone, iPod, iPad, any Android, any laptop, any computer. Permitted you have somewhat of a fast internet connection. You know, if you got dial-up, you're kind of screwed to a degree. But, you know, you can take the information into the garage. If you're having a problem, watch a video if I've done a video on it, and solve your problem. And for 20 bucks a month, I can't do it for any less. If I could, I would, but I can't. So with all that said, if you got any comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to get a hold of me. Jim@FordStrokers.com. You can also get a hold of my wife, Nicole@FordStrokers.com. We're going to put up a support email specifically for SBF Building. I haven't done that yet, but that will be support@SBFBuilding.com. So, with all that said, I hope you enjoy what I got going on here and what I have to offer. I think it's a great idea. There's nobody else in the industry doing it, and they might feel I'm giving away secrets or anything like that. I'm really not. I'm simply putting together a bunch of information that I think is really good for you and giving you a bunch of knowledge. And the nice thing is nobody can take that knowledge away from you. I think that's the biggest thing. So, at the end of the day, I hope you enjoy it. If you don't and you choose to cancel, if you could send me an email and tell me why you chose to cancel, that'd be great. Any feedback is really good. I'd like to be able to make it better. I want to make it as best as possible for everybody. So, till we talk again in the forums, you can call me at the shop anytime you want, 630-462-7480, or call me toll free, 877-723-5487. Anytime you want, even if you're not a member. I don't care if you're not a member. If you've got questions, feel free to call me anytime at the shop. I'm always here. You can talk to my wife and you can talk to me. We're the only two you'll ever talk to with regards to any technical issues whatsoever. I don't have any salesmen or anything like that. So call me, let me know, email me, and I hope you enjoy what we've done and what we're going to continue to do. So, till next time, take care guys. Thanks.